So hopefully, yes, that's right. And now we all have to agree that we're okay with that. So, yes, let me also accept.
How come we're changing to 9 o'clock instead of 10 o'clock?
Because we're going to go back in person. And our in-person time slot was at 9. So this is what we're going to do starting, I think, next month. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is trying to figure out who, like, having you let Maria know, like, yes, I'm willing to come in person, or having Maria know, like, no, I'd still like to get packets. And then I'll teach the class in person, and then I'll probably do something else, like whether I do a Zoom or I do a recording or something. But for those that can't come in person, we just need to know that. So if you'll just communicate with Maria about that, that would be great. And we'll use this stamp set for the next 2 months, and then we'll transition to some fall themed, you know, stuff in the fall. So, so we're going to make this summer, we're making a lot of like all occasion, you know, this could be used for birthdays or friends or thank you, right? So nothing holiday specific over the summer. So, so you also should have gotten a marker set, hopefully, or 2. And, and so if you got 2 marker sets, like if you magically got one last month and one this month, make sure you tell Maria that you got 2 and bring one back, because we'll probably end up using those like at the in-person classes. And I'll be curious to see like if you guys like the markers and how that works out for you. So we're going to do some marker to stamp technique, and I'm going to show you how to stamp. It opens up a lot of color options for us when we do this, and it gives you access to a lot of colors a little bit faster than you would if you were using the, you know, just the little ink spots or whatever. So I've got my pieces in here, so I'm going to, and then I just wanted to show you, I used a couple of die pieces. I used this one to make the bowl of fruit. You'll see it in a minute. And it's quite funny. I just cut it in half and it looked like a little bowl of fruit. And then of course the top of the pineapple, which is fun. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna move a few things. And you need your,
So, Melissa, I didn't get any of the cardstock, any of the cutouts.
Is it inside your stamp set?
Oh, let me see.
See, I was sneaky this time.
Oh, good. I I just got in last night at 11. Yeah, I saw it on my stairs going up to the bedroom, but I did get the notice about the class.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I was really sneaky this time, and I stuck them in the stamp sets. So sneaky, in fact, that Maria thought I hadn't delivered the packet either. And
Okay.
that's one reason why she was like, can't do the class last week, because I had it scheduled for last week. And I was like, well, why not? And she's like, well, because there's no supplies here. I was like, I put them in the stamp sets. And she was like, oh. So, you know, there's a win for me, right? So
Yep.
I was just being so sneaky. So all right, so these note cards definitely need, you know, a good crease. So you know, you'll definitely want to make sure you crease it down. And then I'm going to pull up over here. Let's see. All right, so let's do the pineapple one first. So the pinks and the greens, we'll do that one first. And you've got a scrap piece of paper and you've got a little skinny piece. So we're gonna do the stamping on that. we're gonna tackle that. I'm gonna get a clear block.
Did you say there's a scrap piece of paper? Oh, wait, we have our own scrap. Okay.
Yeah, you should have a scrap in there. And you need to be able, your scrap is probably a little bit bigger than mine because we need to be able to do two things on the scrap.
Is this
So yeah, that looks like the scrap. Yep.
great?
We're going to do two things on the scrap. We're going to stamp the pineapple, but then we're also going to stamp a little like grapefruit type thing for the other card. So let's get our pineapple out. All right, so we've got our pineapple. We're going to need our yellow marker.
So we need the top and bottom. Do we need the top of the pineapple also?
No, you just need the bottom, the yellow part. Mhm.
And then what's the other thing?
The marker.
Which color marker?
Well, yellow for the pineapple.
Hey, well, there's sort of a brownish one.
Are we
I lived
putting,
in Hope.
so we're putting this on the block.
Yep, so put your pineapple on your block. And then you're gonna take your marker and you're just gonna marker all over that pineapple. I use the side of the marker. And then once you've markered all the area, a couple of times maybe, just to get lots and lots of contact, then breathe on it and stamp it at the bottom of your sheet. It's not going to come out perfect, and that's okay. And then kind of hold it down for a second. And then when you lift it up, you'll have a pineapple, a very textury looking pineapple.
Breathe.
Breathe on it. Yep. And the faster you do this, the better.
Oh my goodness.
Speed is not our forte.
I know.
I have a retarded pineapple.
That's okay.
It is.
Remember, there's two sides to every piece of paper, so you can always try again on the back. But he's gonna.
Why are we breathing on this thing?
It makes the moisture, like it makes all the ink like nice and moist. So it just makes you look silly, and I enjoy watching it.
Okay, great. Well, that makes more sense.
So your pineapple's gonna have speckles. It's okay. Like.
This is not the kind of pineapple you pick up at the airport.
He's not perfect. He's not perfection, that's for sure.
Okay, the second one was better.
Okay, good. All right, I want to say good morning to everyone. Maybe not yet.
Okay, so after we do that, then what?
Well, there's been a Mary Ann sighting, so.
Wait, are we using this piece of, how is this pineapple going to get onto the card?
So we're gonna cut it out.
Oh, so we have to use the other side for the real pineapple.
What do you mean?
We're using the scrap piece of paper to cut out the pineapple. Is that it?
Yes, we're just taking this pineapple and we're just gonna cut around it.
Okay, so then we need scissors.
Definitely need scissors. Who's barking?
Oh, that's not
Somebody is at the door.
Ah,
She's a ferocious guard dog.
mhm.
5 pounds.
The time of year they are, the more ferocious they think they are, right?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Cap. Scissors. Any instructions about cutting it out?
Just cut around it. I mean, leave a little white edge, you know. And if you look on the screen, I've got the pineapple up for you to see. My hand looks ginormous at this angle. It's kind of fun. Hmm. All right, so the other thing we're gonna stamp is I couldn't ask for a sweeter friend. And that we're gonna ink up in the pink. Now, this is something I would definitely, maybe practice on a scrap piece of paper. See if you, and I just go over it a couple of times. My marker, both up and down and back and forth. Breathe on it and stamp it in the middle.
So we need to get this one off.
And mine's a little crooked, and that's okay. The good thing about the marker technique is you won't get your stamps very dirty. Like,
Okay, so. Which one? I couldn't ask for a sweeter friend.
I couldn't ask for a sweeter friend.
So we're doing it first on scrap paper?
I would recommend it, just so that you like the results you get, or, you can always flip it over and do it on the other side.
Oh, this pink isn't, this pink is the kind of the same color.
The scrap one comes out perfect.
What comes out perfect, Patricia?
Just the scrap sample. I put it on a piece of paper to see how it come out, and
The pink is the same color pink as the card, the ticket card.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is good.
Good. All right, so we've got all our pieces, and then we'll put them all together. The only other thing is on this little banner, this little piece here, I'm going to try to show you. So you can cut a little banner in. So the banner end, it's been a while since we've done it. Remember, you make a little slice up the middle, and then you go from one corner to the middle. And then you go from the other corner to the middle, and it makes a little banner end. Now you don't have to do that, but I just thought I'd show you as a reminder if you wanted to. It's pretty easy to do.
Oh, came out. Okay, now we're cutting out banners.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I've ever done that before.
Oh, wow. It's a neat trick. So you cut up the middle, and then you cut from the corner to the middle and the corner to the middle. And these parts go away. And then you've got a little banner end left in the middle. So it's a handy trick.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you've got these large pieces of paper. You're just going to glue them down, you know, however you want to glue them down. Everybody got different pieces and looks and stuff. But you're just going to put them on the front in whatever, you know, pattern you want. They're very angled. Like you're going to have to, I mean, you could put them on like boop, 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 right? But the idea was to kind of, you know, angle them a little bit. Hopefully you have your tape runner, your adhesive, whatever. I don't think they require a ton of tape, but
Is there a trick for making the fold lie down?
for the card base,
Yeah, the card fold.
I usually use like a bone folder. We have these like bone folders that you use for like creasing paper. And I just like press it, you know, really firm. You know, you could use like a butter knife.
Yeah, anything. I have my scissor, so I just did that. I left my bone thing upstairs.
Mhm.
Small scissor.
You just need something to tell it, I'm the boss, and you're going to do what I tell you to do.
Right. I put the glue on the wrong side.
That happens.
Oh,
They won't know.
nope. It wasn't the side I chose.
And then I'm just going to tape runner the little bookmarky type thing down as well. Hopefully somewhat straight, maybe not.
What do you mean, the bookmark thing? Oh,
The pink piece.
okay. Those are there. And then you're going to glue that down.
Mm-hmm. And then you've got this fun piece for the pineapple top, and it's actually got some leaves kind of cut in the middle too. If you wanted to kind of like pop those up a little bit, I think that it looks cuter when those are popped up. Just be careful. It's not, you know, it's cut from paper, so it's not as strong as a real pineapple. but but you might want to try to kind of work those guys up a little bit so that they look more, you know, see how I got the little tips up?
Oh, they're adorable.
Yeah, this is the cutest little die we've ever had. So I'm just going to put some glue on the pineapple. And then I'm going to put a little bit of glue on like this. And you could use whatever side you want of this pineapple, like, or the topper. If you like the kind of the wood grain look better, then use that. If you like the little words better, then use that.
Oh my God, how do you glue it on with all these things popped out?
I just put a little bit of glue like behind a few of the pieces, just a little bit of that tape runner. You know, it doesn't need a ton, you know, so. And of course, once you put it in the envelope, they'll, you know, they'll roll down a little bit, but that's okay. And then we need a couple of dimensionals for our little sentiment.
And you need to, what are we putting the dimensionals on?
The sentiment.
Okay, before we put the sentiment though, we're putting the pineapple down.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And the pineapple's not going with dimensionals. Okay.
I didn't put them on dimensionals. I mean, you could. I think that would get tricky.
And the sentiment goes with dimensionals. So. Did you put like 2 dimensionals on the back of it?
Yeah, yeah, 2 is plenty. In order to get this straight, hold on.
Yeah, this is all placard.
And then you can put a couple of the little enamel. Ooh, I just shot one across the room, guys. That was amazing. I've never done that before. All right. You can just put a couple of the little enamel dots down in the corner if you wanted to, just to make it look super cute. So.
Where are the enamel dots?
There should be, you should have a strip of them in one of the card packets.
I saw them.
Oh, well, that's good. At least you saw them.
Now I can't find them.
So this stamp set retired, and as it was retiring, I panicked and was like, Maria, this is what I wanted to do next, you know, in the summer. And I was like, buy as many as you can. So anyway, this stamp set is gone, sadly, but you could make a lot of really funny fruit with it.
Enamel dots are pretty.
They are pretty. So in this set, you've got, you know, of course, the watermelon, but you could also make it look like an apple. So you've got the banana, you've got the pineapple, you've got a bunch of like smaller round fruit. So you could make kiwi or, oranges, strawberries, grapefruit, lemons, not strawberries. And then you've got funny little smiles that you can put on the fruit. So if you wanted your fruit to be funny and have a personality, you could do that. And then this, just so you know, is the top of the banana. So everybody always kind of asks me. So it's like the stem of the banana, this funny little piece here. We're not using the banana today, but I wanted to tell you what all the pieces were. So
What I missed what all the pieces were while I was gluing the enamel down. Could you?
well, I've got this recording, so we can always look back at the recording too. So
Just say what they are.
yeah, I mean, they're pretty easy to see. I just think this one's cute for a watermelon, but it could also be used for an apple. So just think about that. So,
What were the other ones?
I mean, this one makes like a orange or a lemon or a grapefruit. This one can make like a kiwi, right? And then of course, pineapple and banana and funny faces for your fruit if you wanted your fruit to have a face.
Thank you.
We'll give a fruit a face in a minute. All right, so let's check out the other card. Everybody do good with this one? You got it?
It came out kind of cockeyed, I would say.
I think it looks super cute. Awesome job. All right, let's check out another one. So let's see, card base. Yes, Marianne helped pack all the packets and she helped to die cut and she helped a lot with this one. So yes, right now there's others that will watch the recording later. So yes. All right, so let's get another note card. Let's get the other set and the pieces. Marianne, you love this one because it's your favorite. All right, so the fruit bowl's funny. All right, so I've got 2 sets here. I don't need 2 sets. All right, so we've got a blue piece and we've got our little fruit bowl, right? And we've got our white piece. So what we're going to do is we're going to stamp some fruit here and we're going to stamp a sentiment on this piece here. So that means that we need to stamp both on this sheet and on that scrap piece that you have. So you just need a small smidge of that scrap piece. I would recommend don't glue the fruit bowl down yet. Like don't do anything because we're just going to put it in place and then we're going to like pull it out of place. And I think it's sized right. Let's see. Yeah, should be just right. Yeah. So with the fruit bowl, you just want to make sure that there's like, I'm gonna have everybody look at the screen real quick. So when you slide the fruit bowl up too much, you get those white corners on the end. We want to avoid that. So slide your fruit bowl down so that your white ends are covered. All right, and let's get some lemons and. All right, so we're gonna get.
You still don't want us to attach the fruit bowl.
No, I don't want you to attach anything right now. We'll stamp first and then we'll attach. Yeah. So the stamps we need right now are the thick circle and the cut fruit looking piece. So the thick circle and the cut fruit piece.
Okay.
All right. So let's do the thick circle first, our outside piece. And we're gonna get our yellow.
And we're doing all these on the scrap paper?
This one is actually going to go on the bookmark piece, on the white piece that has the really pretty punched piece. If it's easier for you to do all three on the scrap paper and just cut them out, that's fine too. I'm going to show you where they're going to go. So you might want to watch when I do this one. And then if you decide that you just want to do all three on this scrap paper, that's fine. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to color the edge of this one. And I'm going to kind of move the fruit bowl out of the way a little bit. And then I've got my circle. And then I'm going to get my green. And I'm going to make another one. So I'm stacking the fruit, but and then the one on the left is the one I'm gonna cut out. Oh, no, wrong end. Yeah, definitely using the brush end on all of this.
So you're not cleaning this before you put the green on?
So I wiped it on my pants.
You're so
My dear.
scientific.
I know. I wear black pants when I craft just for this reason. So you can always go light to dark. So like no big deal if you get some yellow ink on your green marker, right? But probably getting green ink on your yellow marker is not so great, you know? So, all right. So we've got these two circles and we've got a third circle over here. So 2 yellows and a green. And then the way, if you look at the sample card, and that's what I'm actually looking at right now, because I don't think I could do this without looking at the sample. I did some yellow filler on one because I was trying to make a lemon. And I can always stamp off if I want and then stamp it, but I just kind of went light. And then I made some green filler to make a lime.
So the second yellow one is on scrap paper?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then I'm going to make it a grapefruit. So I'm going to, a ruby red grapefruit. So then I'm going to take the pink and stamp on the inside of that guy. All right. So we've got a lime, a lemon, and a grapefruit, hopefully. And then I'm going to grab a smiley face.
That's way too fast for me.
I know.
I'm just watching everything. I'm not even trying.
That's funny. You have the sample back at home. So yeah, so I mean, you've got the sample picture in the email, so you can always pull it up and look. But I'm just going to show you first, and then I'll give you some time to do it. And I didn't do a terrific job on any of these, but I'm going to put this smiley face on here, and I'm going to use the blue, I think. I think it'll be dark enough. We'll find out. Smiley face. Yeah, he's cute. And then the last piece is the sentiment. So what I'll do is I'll flip this over and I'll do it again with you guys, but I wanted you to like see it. Probably I'm going to flip it over because I didn't do a very good job lining up my fruits. So I'm just going to do the sentiment. Wishing you a slice of happiness at the top. All right, so now we're all going to try together, okay? So I'm going to flip it over. And we're going to do it all over.
Before you do that, your grapefruit piece, you're going to cut that out and then put it on with a dimensional? Is that why you did it separately?
Yeah, because I want it to have some, and then I'm going to put the bowl up with dimensionals too, right? So that I've got, so I've got like one fruit that's kind of got some interest. you know, and can kind of layer on top of the other guys. If you wanted to do all of your fruit separately, you could, right? And you could stick them all in on dimensionals or tape runner them down or however you want. So it's whatever's easier for you, you know? But then that gives you kind of a layered fruit bowl look, hopefully. I'm gonna cut out my guy here. And then anytime you're cutting them out, just leave a little white border, and it'll help your cutting look more like perfect because you won't see the edges. They call it a cloud. You leave a little cloud in what you cut out. So if I can put that up with a dimensional or 2, since apparently I grabbed 2. And then let's see, yeah, and then we're able to put our little fruit bowl there with some dimensionals too. And then that will give us what we're looking for, right? Hopefully. Yeah, what's up, Mary?
She said that we can go at 6:20 to Alma Draft House to watch her develop.
Okay.
So either you can come with or
Okay, we'll figure it out.
okay.
Thank you.
So yes.
Yes, we'll figure it out. Thank you. All right. Summer socializing. After you've moved out to Dripping Springs, a little bit harder to do. All right, so stamp your lemons and your limes and your grapefruits or whatever you want. You could do, you know, whatever color combo makes you happy. I just thought this worked.
I need to go back to kindergarten for my kids' cutting skills.
It's the scissors' fault. It's not yours.
Yeah, I will tell you, the scissors, like these snips that we have, I mean, granted, they're $10, but man, they make cutting so much easier.
Where do
I
you
very-
get those?
Those are from Stampin' Up, the like where we get all the other, like the stamps and everything too.
So now, so we're putting the grapefruit on with the dimensionals.
Yeah,
Do we use a couple of dimensionals or one?
I think one is plenty. It's very tiny. It's not going anywhere.
Okay. And after we get that on,
Then you can put your fruit bowl on.
and put the fruit bowl. And the fruit bowl is with a couple of dimensionals also, right?
Mhm. I will tell you that the mustached smiley face guy looks quite funny on the banana. So just, you know, if you're looking for a funny card.
good idea.
Let me see. They're so cute. I know. The bowl is cute. I love this card. I had a lot of fun with this set. So, all right. So I'm gonna work on putting there's like some yellow twine that you have in here.
Well, we need the stamp for
The sentiment.
yeah, which one is that?
Wishing you a slice of happiness.
There it is. And that gets stamped on the card in whatever color we want.
Yeah. Patricia, how you doing? You said you just got home. Did you get home from New York? Is that where you went?
No, I went to Maryland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my son turned 45.
Oh,
They had a
What
surprise
date?
party for him on the 7th.
My son was 45 on the 8th.
Oh,
Happy birthday to us. We gave birth.
okay.
that was always a big thing, like in Dutch tradition, like congratulating the parent, you know, like congratulations on the birthday of your child. You know, it was a big deal, you know, because like, you know,
Agree with that.
they wouldn't have a birthday if it wasn't for you. So all of that. All right, so I'm trying a new bow tying technique. I think I got it, so I'll show it to you guys. So, but I wanted to test it first, but I have another sample I can show you. All right, so once you've done that, you're gonna glue your blue piece down. There's a little bit of white on either side, so glue your blue down. You can use whatever side you want. I go more circles. There's a lot of circles.
Okay, so we're gluing. We've lost sight of where the card is.
That always happens. If you don't lose something on your desk at some point in crafting, you're not doing it right. Pretty sure of it. And before you glue your fruit and everything down, you're going to want to tie your bow on your piece. So I'm going to show you guys how I did this because it's a little different. So you've got your twine and you're going to have your twine doubled, right? And you're going to take the loop end of your twine and you're going to push it through to the front. So you've got your loop end of the twine. You're going to push it through to the front.
I don't understand what you're doing here.
So you're going to double your twine.
Yep.
And you've got a loop end, right? You've got tails and a loop, right? So you're going to take your loop end and you're going to push it through your white piece to the front, right?
Push it through the white piece to the front. Okay.
And then you're going to feed your tails through.
Okay.
And so, right. So now you've got kind of like a, you know, how you would normally make like a tassel, except we want it to look cuter than that. So now you're going to make your bunny ears out of each of these pieces and you're going to tie a little bow at the top or however you make bows. If you don't do bunny ears, if you
So we've got this and then we're just making a bow.
Yep, and just make a bow at the top. And then you can put some glue on the back of that and stick it on your card. And then
Glue,
you can, Mhm,
glue on the back of the white piece, you mean?
yep. And then I trimmed my tails because it's a little long. And then I put my card together upside down, which is cool. So I'm gonna work on getting that apart. So good to know. That's what happens when you're trying to work upside down. So don't mind me.
Oh my God, these scissors.
Well, all right, let me.
It's so comforting seeing you do it too.
And
It
this,
is.
the other day I did something completely wrong, and Lynn was like, "Oh, it's so nice to see that you make mistakes too." I was like, "Oh yeah." It's
like-
just I know how to fix my mistakes.
I like the way this came out. I like this part.
Yeah,
That's
it's really.
very cute.
Yeah,
Very cute.
And then you can put a couple of those little enamel dots on there, so you could, sprinkle some dots on, and super cute.
I will do that.
Yeah, these are cute cards. These are fun. Once you start playing around with the fruit and putting faces on a bunch of the fruit, I promise it's addicting. You're gonna have mustachioed bananas, and the mustache guy's pretty funny. Yeah, so
I didn't put a face on any of
yeah,
them.
there's a banana and a mustache, like a mustache banana. Yeah, mustache grapefruit, exactly. So yeah, these are fun. These are fun cards. So so next month we'll do like we'll do some ice cream. We're keeping with like the sweet theme, and some strawberries and maybe some peaches. I don't know. So we'll do
It's a
some,
different stamp set next
it's the
month?
same. It's going to be the same stamp set. We're going to use the sentiments, but we're not going to use the fruit. So you are more than welcome to continue to play with the fruit. And the idea behind you guys getting the stamp sets is that hopefully they're sets that you would want to use and you would want to play with, and the grandkids might enjoy, if they come over making a bunch of mustachioed bananas, or whatever, so hopefully you continue to play and enjoy. We might take a smiley face and throw it on a fruit next month. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, so hopefully you liked these fruit, and hopefully you will enjoy more fruit next month. So look at that grand baby. He's so big.
One of my enamel
6.5
pieces just
months now.
disappeared.
How many months?
Yeah, she'll be what? Yeah, 7 months next week.
Look at her.
Yeah,
He's so big. And she's definitely moving and a grooving, huh?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Ooh, bless you.
I like these enamel pieces.
They're really cute, right? That's cute. I love it.
One of my enamel pieces just disappeared. I pulled it off and it's,
I shot one across the room, by the way, and I've never done that before. It
Oh.
literally like pinged off my finger, and like, I don't know. We'll see if I can ever find it. So
for all I know, mine's across the room too. It's
Yeah.
disappeared into the
Yeah.
ether.
yeah, it happens. So
Little one's name? Pat?
Pepper. Oh, am I- Yeah, Pepper.
Pepper. How adorable. Look at those eyes. Wow.
That it?
that's it. So I'm gonna stop the recording, and